Everybody has a podcast.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Woo. It's Monday night again. 9:30. Man. Welcome into the show. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Good weekend. Great weekend. How was it? Was it too fast? Was it too slow? Me.
Jay Wiggy, take out the trash!
Too fast. They go by too fast every weekend, Grant Mills. It was a good weekend. There was a taste, a hint of college football on. I know that's probably the only thing, I have going this time of year. It's my excitement. So we had a taste of that. We scratched the surface. Doesn't really tell us much about how the season's going to go, but gave us just enough sneak peek to get us excited for this fucking Saturday. Be there, be square. College football is in the air. Oh shit! You hear that rhyme? Well, it's not even. That shit wasn't even intentional. Yeah, it was a good weekend. It doesn't go by too fast. But otherwise, besides the football, chill weekend. Too fucking hot still though. Did you get out and do anything this weekend, or have you just thrown the towel in on summer altogether?
I didn't do anything but errands, so pretty uneventful.
It's just too fucking hot out.
It's too hot, man. I don't even know. I can't even. I'm like, man, how the hell do you go to a place like Avondale? It's so cool. It's such a cool place, but the
Right.
goddamn hotness, man, and you're outside the whole time. Just like Jesus.
Yeah, it's been a miserable summer, and these little storms that keep popping up aren't helping. The humidity is so nasty at night, and it's so weird and shitty. It's almost like nature's just fucking with us. It's like, here's scorching hot ass heat, and then let's throw in a couple of showers so you have 97-degree temperatures with 90% humidity. So it makes the nights miserable too. But I wouldn't say it's going away. It wasn't as bad today as it has been. But man, what the worst summer I think I've ever experienced that I can remember. Just for temperature wise, just miserable.
It's pretty damn hot outside.
Hot.
What did you do this weekend? Did you do anything? Get out anywhere?
I really didn't. I wish I had some more exciting news, but I had no plans this weekend, and I like to keep it like that because the weekend before I was working on the deck all weekend. Kind of been working the little. So I think, for our lovely listeners who don't know, we're gonna hang out a little bit this weekend in person, kind of crack the surface of college football together with some of our other listeners that we know, LD and Big Maltry, the Mustard Man. So
Big
you know,
mustard man. There you go.
yeah, he likes Big Mustard Man. He likes the mustard on the wings, which that's not my thing, but to each their own.
Mustard, just straight mustard, or in the sauce?
Well, when we went and saw Jarvis Beavers, went to the beach. We went down to that little pub, and he ordered a bunch of wings, and he just slathered yellow mustard all over his wings.
Oh, did it have the regular hot sauce, buffalo sauce, on there too?
I don't think so. I think that he got them
Okay, if
naked.
they're naked wings, that's okay. But if they've
Yeah.
got the regular buffalo sauce and then mustard, that's unacceptable.
Man,
What the fuck?
that's unacceptable, and that's going to cause some serious gas and some smelly ass gas too. All right, no ways. The big mustard man. Which I mean, like I said, to each their own. Everybody's got their own way of doing wings, but I ain't never seen anybody. But yeah, he should be swinging by. I'll make sure I have the Frenches on standby. And so yeah, I took it easy this weekend. That's where I'm at. I wrapped up. I got some sleep finally. Slept in a little bit. Chilled. Didn't want to even go outside. It was fucking hot. I watched a little football, and I was almost ready for it to be over, just so I could come to next weekend, because I feel like football ushers in the cooler weather too. They go hand in hand, right?
They're supposed to. I'm not really sure about Alabama. These past few years have not been that great. We've been going straight into winter time, it seems.
Right.
But I'm hoping we get some kind of fall weather, man. That's just haven't seen that lately, but
It doesn't last as long as I feel like it used to, and I could be living through rose-colored glasses. It just seemed as a kid, man. Maybe there's something to that climate change shit. I don't get political. Don't give a fuck what you believe. Don't give a fuck what I believe. I think there's something to it. Maybe it's cyclical. Maybe it's man. I don't know, but I will tell you, I don't remember a hotter. And they've even said it. All the scienticians out there said it's been the hottest summer, on record. I'm saying obviously it has been, but I just remember actually having seasons. You kind of went to fall. Then you had your, late September, fully October, November, started getting a little chilly. Kind of went to that winter mode, especially in Alabama. You might have 2 weeks of like a brutal winter, brutal to us, which is 30 degrees. Not that cold. Then kind of a spring. Then summer was hot, but it was beach hot. You could go to the beach and sit down. Like, you remember, we went down to the beach that one day. We walked out on the sand. It's just like fucking blaring and 105. We're like, ooh, fuck this.
yeah, it's hot as fuck. I remember it being hot as fuck in the 80s, though. Maybe not to this extent, because I guess, the records, I'm not a meteorologist, nor do I have a passion about weather. But I remember it being hot as fuck in the 80s, sitting out in the car and then looking at the thing. And I don't know how right the car is, but like it said 114 on that bitch one time. I had to have been like 10 years old. And I know, there's probably some degrees of error there, left to right, or on either side. I mean, so might be a grain of salt shit, but it was hot as fuck. I know that.
Yeah.
I had like a damn suit on, like a fucking Sunday school. Fuck that shit.
Goddamn, man. They sending you in a 3-piece to Sunday school, soaking it up and shit. Full cotton.
Rocking a vest.
Oh.
I did have sex with a girl this weekend, though.
Oh, hot, sweaty sex, right? How'd that go?
You know what? I might, hold on. Let's see. Where's Whis at? Where's he going? Is he?
Bring him in.
Klaus, is he here? All right. Yes, he is. He's late. What the fuck?
My baby, I just love somebody.
You back with baby again? You stupid ass. God, I hate you.
Shit, either.
I hate you too, fucker.
Jeez.
I'm like, fuck all y'all. I'm a pimp.
No, you're not. You're the opposite.
Listen, I don't know about fucking my own dimensions and shit.
Oh God. Anyway, what I was saying was, I had sex with a girl this weekend.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Whis interrupted my bit. It pisses me off. He shows up late. He interrupts my bit. Grant Mills, did you have sex with a girl this weekend? How did that go?
Oh man, I'll tell you. Her tits were so big. I put my ear to her chest. I could hear the ocean.
That's a good one.
I like this as I read.
Man, so this weekend was pretty uneventful, except for we did have a slate of games that wasn't that good. I did check out a few of them, Navy and was it Notre Dame? Is that right?
Yeah, Navy Notre Dame. Yeah, Navy Notre Dame was a wash.
That was bad. And what was? Goddamn, I'm trying to think of some other ones. There was a high school game I watched. I don't even remember. And then I think it was Mercer and whoever they played. Man, this was just hard to pay attention to any of these games really this weekend.
Yeah,
but
they were not good. Vandy and Hawaii was kind of fun. They were both really not that good, but it was close. And then Jacksonville State and UTEP was surprisingly good. All the other games were.
I didn't get to see that one. Damn it. The Hawaii Vanderbilt game was. I knew Vanderbilt was going to win, but Hawaii kind of hung in there.
Vanderbilt tried to give it the fuck away. They were trying to Vanderbilt. Fucking around. Yeah, Jacksonville State.
They're going to get mollywopped this season, dude.
They're going to get mollywopped. Everybody thought they were going to blow the Rainbow Warriors, terrible name, by the way, change that shit, out. And, I mean, it just doesn't even sound tough. That's not a gay thing. I'm just going to say it. I don't care. If you like rainbows, that's cool. But it just is two things that don't go together. The Rainbow Warriors.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it just doesn't go. It would be like, the would you like the Auburn Magenta Tigers? You don't need to add like a color before the mascot. The Warriors sounds tough. When you add rainbow in there, again, nothing against them, not at all. It's just too much going on. Anyways, yeah, Vandy tried to give that game away. Yeah, they're going to get waxed in the SEC. Jacksonville State UTEP was actually, like I said, surprisingly good. They were slugging it out. Some really good big plays, and they won on a last interception, Jacksonville State. So good ending. Good. This was Jacksonville State's first year in FBS, so they start with a win. Rich Rod up there. So entertaining game. I would honestly say that out of all the ones I watched this weekend, that was my favorite. All the others were shitty.
How crazy would that have been if Rich Rod took the Alabama job?
Oh. Yeah.
Would we still be in a cycle of fucked up ass coaches, you think? Would they have, there's no way that Bama would have won all those championships.
Hell no. They were, yeah, and there's so much to say about Saban, and I am not a Saban worshiper. I look at him as a mercenary. He's our guy. If he would have went anywhere else, and hell, he did at LSU, and he was just as tough, not as successful. But Alabama had deep pockets, and they risked the program really over Saban, and it was a gamble that paid off. I wouldn't say risk the program, but they put a lot of money they probably didn't have, and they didn't expect those results. If they would have had Rich Rod, though, I think he would have done a full recruiting cycle, 4 years, maybe 5 if you count red shirts, and he would have been gone by then. I think they would have been a 8-win to 10-win team every year, maybe competitive in the SEC. But man, when you remember that time when they were looking at him, Florida was so fucking good. I mean, even Saban.
Oh, man. You got Netflix, don't you?
Yeah, I want to watch that documentary. Have you seen it?
You haven't watched any of them, you fuck, and you have Netflix. I don't have Netflix.
Oh,
so it's Swamp Kings and the Johnny one. You haven't watched any of them.
I know it. I've been letting everybody down on my reviews on this show.
Fuck. What have you and the old lady been watching? Grey's Anatomy, or what are you doing?
We've been watching The Notebook.
Oh God, that's even worse.
We were watching The Notebook. We were watching Brokeback Mountain, and then we were watching the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. So
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
it didn't get better, did it?
Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, I
Do you
need
ever
a.
watch shit like that with your wife? Like she's like, "Oh, hey, we gotta watch. What's a popular fucking women's show nowadays? I don't know.
Ooh, I
I
don't
have
know.
no idea about TV. I watch reruns of the same shit, or I just put the TV on and just be on a computer.
Yeah, I do too. I'll watch it on the computer. No, she's actually pretty cool with that. If she wants to watch a show that she likes, she never loops me in on it. She kind of gives me my space. So I give her that. I give her a lot of credit on that. That's kind of does her thing with TV. I do my thing. I feel like now every room in the house we have a TV. We made fun of that the other day.
Jesus, you're
Yeah,
assimilated.
we're assimilated. Well, does it make sense? No.
It's okay if you have a kid or two or whatever. If you got a family, that's more acceptable. Like me, man, I'm just chilling. I don't need a goddamn TV and the like fucking. I don't need a TV like fucking 20 yards over. You know, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Like,
and
yeah,
I'm
upstairs, downstairs. I get it. You know, that's cool. You got a big space. It's a little different deal.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I never thought it'd be like that. But I think now it's almost the multitasking. Like I took my sunroom TV and I put it out in the garage, so now we have a TV while we're working out. But if you look
Oh
at
man,
it, I mean,
are you gonna get down with the whole home automation thing deal?
mate, I'm always 10 years behind everything. So when that happens, there'll be something.
You can get pretty deep into that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I like efficiency, but like a TV in the garage where we work out, one, you can play music. I like music when I'm working out, right? You can still do your music streaming, find a song you like. If you want to do like a workout that's on YouTube or something like that, I mean, it's already there. So, it's not, it's standing looking at a movie. I can't do that. I rarely watch movies these days, and I rarely just watch or binge on TV. So, yeah, but like upstairs, my office is also / a guest room. So I rarely watch it unless I'm entertaining the kids or they're home from school in the summer and I got to watch them while I'm working. But if we have company that wants to spend the night on the couch upstairs, they're welcome to use the TV. That way they ain't bored and shit.
Man, I just be watching fart videos on fucking YouTube Shorts.
I like them, and you use the effects and still them, and that's how we introduce our show to you fuckers.
Man, I'm talking about these fools just walk around like Central Park, or they'll be like Switzerland or somewhere doing farts. I'm like, man, goddamn, that shit pretty funny.
Yeah. I like that you were dead serious about that.
I've lost hours to these fuckers, man. Like just watching fools fart on people. Man,
Hey,
their
the
reactions
rabbit hole.
are pretty funny.
I love when people get pissed off. That kills me.
Nobody really gets pissed off unless the ones that are like in Walmart they do sometimes. But like very rarely. The women are it's kind of funny to watch their reactions, but funny shit there. So uneventful weekend. Now, Jay Lee, I know you don't talk much about your foodness, but then you have a lasagna. Like, aren't you like pretty good at making lasagna or something?
Oddly enough, yeah, a good memory on that. I do like to make a good lasagna. I love pasta. But, you know what? Not lately, but about 2 months ago, busted down on one. Pretty good, pretty good. I like to go. Man, I like to go heavy on the sauce, heavy on the meat. I like to do a little sausage, little ground beef. I like two meats in there. Sausage is good. Have a lot of Italian sausage, a little meat, lots of sauce. I like it saucy when you cut into it. Man, taste it. So Italian seasoning, good shit. I feel like it's pretty respectable.
Any secret spices in there?
No, just the Italian seasoning. I like to add it on each layer, just sprinkle it on each layer. Man, simple always get it. Nothing gussied up, just a little extra. Like I said, just fill out the sauce. I think and use a little browned ground beef. I like a little fatty one. I think when you're cooking like burgers and stuff, you got to get the fatty. You can't get the lean shit. Got to get that good fatty taste. And some Italian sausage. More, I don't know what the ratio I use is. Obviously, a little more ground beef to the Italian sausage. And I tried. I will tell you this: I did try to go out and be a little healthier, a little more health conscious, and get that wheat noodles, wheat lasagna noodles and shit. Man, it ain't like the old shit. Give me the bullshit. I want some white ass pasta noodles when I'm doing it. They just taste better and they're softer. The wheat shit kind of gets hard. But yeah, I bust out a good lasagna occasionally.
I went by a local establishment and got one the other day. I was like, I haven't had lasagna in a while. Some garlic bread.
Ooh,
It was pretty fucking good, man.
garlic bread good as shit.
Yeah. Pretty good. You know it's good when you get home and you have to shit immediately.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
A1.
yeah.
It was excellent. It was very good though, man. I hadn't had a good lasagna in a while. That's a menu item I have not had in a long time.
Yeah, they're good. I like them a lot. My mom used to cook it like that, and that's one thing. Man, they're hearty as fuck. I mean, you get a nice square of that shit. I mean, that's more than enough. You can eat on it throughout the week and shit.
It's not a bad deal. Bob Barker died over the weekend.
Boom, 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 boom.
Man, I wish I had that fucking. I was thinking of that today. I was like, boom, boom, boom.
I
Damn, have that fucking put on there, man. I should have done that.
We're working on a limited budget here, so I have
to. He was fucking like 99. Yeah. He was fucking hoes, like Playboy hoes in his 80s or 70s, I think.
Oh,
there was like a big scandal with him. Like he fucked this one Playboy bunny, but he was like 75. Like, goddamn, fool.
I remember that. Yeah, and
she was hot too. She was one of the Price is Right girls, and she did Playboy as well. And Bobby B, man, I thought he died already like 5 times. He's one of those, like Billy Graham's another one. I know he died not too long ago, but I already thought he died in the 80s. So,
yeah, like, if you would have asked me about
he died, I'd be like, he did, or what?
Yeah, I was just gonna say same. If you would have asked me, man, what's up with Bob Barker lately? I'd be like, God damn, hasn't he been dead since '97?
Yeah, like I thought he died 10 years ago, for real. I was like, I swear to God, I fucking thought he did. And Billy Graham, dude, that dude, I thought he died like 5 times, man. Like I thought, like that's one right there that fucks me up all the time. It ain't been that long since he died, but I swear to God, I swear to God, he died in like the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. So I don't know, man. He's the damn Billy Graham boy.
Gone.
I don't know.
Yeah, Bob Barker. That's a sad one though, because you sent a good meme to our group this weekend with the saltines, the chicken noodle soup, and the ginger ale. Because man, when you were homesick from school back in the '80s, '90s, probably even earlier than that, that motherfucker was on shows a hella ass long time. I mean, dude, he was your man. 10 o'clock, I remember The Price is Right coming on. Had the game show Plinko. I love Plinko, man. That shit was my jam.
That's like cavalcade of horrible TV. Fucking Price is Right, I Love Lucy, like Bonanza. It's fucking terrible shows that sucked ass. You're sick, so like you didn't give a fuck. You're about to die. You're hawking up, throwing up in the on the couch. And you got the fucking little trash can that you throw up in. There's Jello there. You tried to eat chicken soup earlier. So it's not gonna, God, those shows. Wow, they sucked.
Awful.
Oh, Perry Mason was another one that was bad. Oh,
that shit was fucking stupid. My grandmother used to watch that shit in Murder, She Wrote. That shit was dumb too.
That's also a very, very bad show.
God, old people used to like stupid shit.
Another one who died, Arlene Sorkin, passed. I don't know when this was, but I know she died. She was the voice of Harley Quinn on the Batman the Animated Series, which I fucking love that show. I actually have the whole DVD set, and I bought it on Amazon too. So, she was actually pretty hot too, man. Like, one of those older, one of those older, kind of had that older, like classy look going. And I remember her because, like I said, I watched the shit out of those. So she was the original Harley Quinn voice. So, yeah, that's some. We don't usually do celebrity deaths here. That's to kind of let y'all know. But, like, if they're like Bob Barker or someone in the, like Arlene Sorkin, I mean, come on. She's kind of,
Yeah,
that's
looking
out of the
around. She's
ordinary. So,
pretty smoking.
she, was pretty cool, I guess. I didn't know her or anything. I'm just saying notable shit. All right. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on as far as that goes. Oh man, we're gonna have games coming up this weekend. It's the official shit one. The official shit, folks. The official shit. You know what I mean? Real college football going on. We got all the teams. Oh man, they're gonna have official tailgating going on with a lot of y'all fuckers out there. I know for sure. And all around good shit, man. Only thing that can make it better is kind of like what you said, some fall weather. That'd be just excellent. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. So we'll just take what we can get as far as football action. Oh baby. So man, I need to bring some fried chicken or something. What's going on? I'm gonna bring some. I don't know what I need to bring.
I gotta hit you up on that. I gotta plan that because God, not a huge deal. We'll have Mustard Man, LD, Grant Mills, and Jay Wiggy, and maybe Zach Mack may swing through. Duck Daly. Am I giving too much info? Their address is 17. He's married to. See him at work. Go down there on Friday. Yeah, you know what? I always appreciate that question. I genuinely do. It's always worst thing. Sometimes people. Papa Bear, you remember him? That's a good one that nobody knows. He used to just bring an appetite everywhere he went. He never brought shit. That motherfucker come over just to make a plate and then dip.
I'd love to bring a whole hog on that motherfucker, boy. Let's get it, but that's a little bit much. I want to ask you this real quick, since we're talking about barbecue. Not to get off the subject, have you been to Rodney Scott's?
Yeah, they built one over here on this side of the hood.
I thought they did. I know there's a couple. What do you think about that place? Because there's one over here by me. I have not been, but they got a steak sandwich I've been wanting to try, even though that's not really barbecue. But then also they got the barbecue. So, man, what have you eaten there?
You know what? I believe I had pulled pork there, and I've had some ribs. I haven't been impressed. I'll be honest with you. Now, let me clarify why. I don't think the food is bad. I don't think it's not anything I have to just run and go get, but it's not bad. The problem I have is I just feel the portions for the price you pay are just not in line. Yeah, I had a plate. And that shit, with no drink, was like $20. I think it was $20, 22 bucks. Yeah, and it was not a lot of food for what I got, and I was not about to go back and try it again. Like I said, man, if that shit melted in my mouth and tasted, made me shit gold, that's one thing. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I would give it a shot. I think it's fair to give everybody a chance, and my opinion don't really matter. But I think for barbecue, man, I think it was overpriced and underportioned.
Okay, I respect that. They definitely had a steak sandwich I want to try out. I might just go get that.
Try it out.
That one's got so many good barbecue joints, man. Full Moon is really good. We're not endorsing because they're not getting checks. We're just telling you guys what it is. But Full Moon is like right up there. Jim and Nick's.
Call me crazy. I still like Jim and Nick's. I think it's it's not. I think it's fair. Again, I think there's no barbecue. Now, Full Moon may be a different story. I like their shit a lot.
They got a really good pulled pork plate there.
Oh, man, yeah. Their pulled pork is on another level. It's really good. Yeah, Jim and Nick's is good. I think it's fair priced and stuff like that. Good sit-down atmosphere. They stay busy and shit. I just think so many...
Ray's still around? I haven't been there in so fucking long. I couldn't even tell you if it was good or not.
God, I don't know. I haven't.
I think the last time I went there, I flicked off Rick Carly. That was Then they have a location on West Valley, wherever that was, or Valley. And I don't even know if it's still out there anymore. I can't remember anything except the baked beans were pretty good. And I don't really like baked beans, but
You got
they
down
had
on
some, they had some kind of spices in there, man. That was like, I don't know, I can't. I'm like, damn, that shit was good. Like, I was surprised.
shit.
Side dish ain't supposed to take over like that, man. I'm like, damn, shit, that shit's good, man. What the hell what the fuck you put in here? Damn.
Next time you go back, just get a bowl of baked beans.
Hell yeah, fuck, man.
Weird. Yeah, I think there's some good restaurants. I think we're lucky in that aspect. I think it's one of those things where it became so popular and people are willing to pay. I think nowadays it's just like whatever people think they pay more and they present it all fancy and shit, and people think it's the best shit in the world. And I don't look at that shit, man. I mean, it could be some of the best barbecue I had came off a half drum of a 55-gallon barrel and shit. I mean, really. So I don't know. Like I said, I have no problem with it. I just, man, don't give me small. I want slabs of ribs and shit. Now, if it's a huge ass slab, a Flintstone style slab, man, charge me out the ass for it. But don't give me 3 tiny ass ribs, 2 little sides, and tell me $22. That's some bullshit.
Man, I'm gonna have to get me some barbecue this weekend. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go somewhere maybe. I have no idea, but I know this weekend's gonna be good because football is on. We've got the homies, and will be food as well for show. Man, we got picks coming up later on in the show. Also, a good video game review of a newer game that comes from vintage lineage, if you will. But right now, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of news. We already brought up celebrity deaths earlier, so that's kind of some news there, but we have some odd news. You know, we like talking about world records was one thing, and another thing we like is messages in a bottle. This one's by Ben Hooper. Author found after message in a bottle from Ireland reaches New Jersey. This is on YouTube if you want to see it. A man who found, did I say Ben Hooper wrote this? Ben Hooper? A man who found a message in a bottle from Ireland on a New Jersey beach was able to connect with the woman who wrote the message in summer of 2019. Frank Bolger of Wildwood was cleaning up trash on the 14th Street beach with his wife Karen and granddaughter Autumn when they found the message in a bottle. The note was dated July 17, 2019, and was signed Aoife. That's A-O-I-F-E. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Greetings from Ireland. The note reads, I have thrown this bottle into the sea to find, or for someone to find another day. Maybe it's traveled down to Africa or to Iceland. I won't know if someone found this, but I hope it's found. Bolger's discovery went viral online, eventually coming to the attention of Bray, Ireland resident Aoife Byrne. Byrne said her father was watching the news on TV when a story came up about the discovery, and her called her in from a damn. This motherfucker came right. Bolger said he was surprised and a little skeptical when Byrne reached out via email. I emailed her back and said, can you send me some pictures and some writing samples? Bolger told WPVI-TV. Byrne complied with the request and Bolger was quickly convinced. The author said she was excited to learn her message in a bottle that had been found so far from home. I'm kind of obsessed. Well, very interested in messages in bottles, to be honest, Byrne said. Slow news day, folks. Have you ever written a message in a bottle and thrown it in the ocean?
Yes, I was going to ask you the same question. My brother and I did it when we were kids.
Wiggy.
Oh, Yeah, him Wiggy. He busted one out. His was probably his certainly wasn't a job application. God, that's mean.
I forgot I had a cat's head in there somehow.
Oh Lord, it's floating around
I thought
rotted in the
you
Atlantic
would
somewhere.
fit that in a bottle, but maybe not.
He was doing his spells and things. Yeah, you know what? On all seriousness, as kids, I remember a family trip to the beach. We did do it. Man, I mean, honestly, never heard anything back. I don't remember if we put our address in that shit or what. I feel like it wouldn't be that effective when what we did. I feel like it would have washed up like 30 yards down the next day, something like that. Now, I have not done it as an adult. I think the next time we get the squad to go back to the beach, Grant Mills, myself, Big Mustard Man, LD, Whis. I mean, and Jarvis, we'll have to do that. Maybe put like an email or a business card in there and see if somebody ever responds to that shit. Man, let's just throw like 1,000 of them in there to ensure greater chance of success and see what the EPA says about it.
The EPA, man, they're dumping like all kind of crazy shit in the ocean right now.
Fuck them.
Fuck them motherfuckers.
Did you ever do that as a kid? Did you ever toss a message in a bottle anywhere?
No.
Okay, well.
Missed it.
Yeah. It's never too late.
I never did either, y'all. Studying dumb shit.
I don't believe
But
that.
I have, but hey, I love baby, y'all. I'm talking to baby right now a little bit, y'all.
Man, you stupid bastard. Pay attention.
Hey, you shut up. I need to love baby so much. I love her so much. It's me and baby against the world, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're stupid.
Here we go.
In other odd news, Idaho restaurant assembles world's longest Philly cheesesteak. Oh man, I love a good Philly cheesesteak.
She is.
Now, this one's also by Ben Hooper, and you can see this on YouTube. Attempted Guinness World Record. An Idaho restaurant unofficially, this is unofficial, folks. Okay, let me just say that up front in case anybody was wondering. Unofficially broke a Guinness World Record by assembling a Philly cheesesteak sandwich measuring 722.8 feet long. The Main Street Grill in Lewiston, operated by Happy Day Restaurants, hosted the record attempt in the city's 7th Street alleyway. The restaurant's team, aiming for the goal of 700 feet, assembled a Philly cheesesteak measuring 722.8 feet, beating the current record by 72.5 feet. The current record was set by Steak Time Bar and Grill, and that's TYME. Hey! Bar and Grill in Miamisburg, Ohio, which created a cheesesteak measuring 650.3 feet long. The Main Street Grill's massive sandwich was portioned into 6-inch pieces that were then sold to the public for $10 each. The world record attempt raised money for the Boys and Girls Club. Evidence from the attempt is being submitted to Guinness World Records for official recognition. So that's going on right now. And I'm looking at this thing on the video, and it just looks like a bunch of Philly cheesesteaks there.
Huh.
So I don't know.
Was it after they cut them up?
Maybe it was, but yeah. Alrighty then. That's something I did. I don't never. Yeah, I'd get down. I never fix this kind of thing at home. There are certain things you don't fix at home. Like beef and broccoli Asian style. Can't fix that at home. It's like, I don't know. I can't put the right amount of MSG in the brown sauce. You got to leave that for them real Asians to do.
That's true.
The Philly cheesesteak. That's another one that's hard to do at home and get it really how you want it, Or pizza. It's hard to do pizza at home because to do a really good pizza, you need like 800 degrees. Your oven ain't going to go up to about 500. I've heard of people like putting it on the cleaning mode and getting, trickeration shit. But man, don't burn your fucking house down.
Lord.
So, I just go to a pizza place, I guess. But there are certain foods, it's just, you can't do them at home,
Right. No, I agree. But yeah, pizza is one of those. I've had homemade pizza several times. I've never had a one that I just wanted to go back and just loved it. You got to go to a real pizza parlor.
Hell yeah, they got those crazy ass ovens. They either have, the big fucking brick ones, or the wood ones, or however they fucking do it. But the secret is getting it hot as fuck, and so that's kind of hard to do in a house with a conventional oven and whatnot. But hey,
Get one of those earth-fired pizza ovens that go outside or whatever. Big ass.
Oh yeah, I have seen those. That might be kind of cool.
Half dome. You know what? I've thought about it. I've seen a lot of them. It actually looks pretty fucking cool. I love pizza. One of my favorite foods. I think one of everybody's favorite foods. But I'd be tempted if the price was right and it wasn't taking up too much space outside. Because I feel like it's one of those things you would love it, but after you had it, you'd probably be busting it out not as much as you really wanted to.
That could be true. Or it could go the other way where you start doing it, man, and you get crazy and you fucking like get obsessed with it, and you open your own fucking chain of pizza stores and you fucking eat pizza every day, and then
God damn, that sounds like an inspirational video, a motivational video on YouTube about going out on your own and not being a slave to the 9 to 5. I like that. You know what? But that's not a bad idea. If you learned how to bust one out real good, you got some shit, some product, had a deep freezer out there, and people drove by the house and picked up a pie. Shit.
I think it's more of forget about the money. Like pizza, it's like when people get into pizza, man, it's like, man, it's for the love of the pizza. It's usually it's a powerful. When you think of pizza, you think about, oh man, I was a kid. It goes back to when I was a kid and that
Comfort
kind of
food.
thing. How fucking great it was, just that, and then also just the whole thing, man. Making the pizza, like to do a good pizza, you need the fresh dough. It's a whole thing, and yeah, dude. I could see it going crazy. I see how people get obsessed with it. I can see that. It's like an art form. They have these things in fucking all the time in like Korea and Japan and other places. It's fucking dough. Like they have teams of people that do dough, like tricks with pizza dough.
Right.
Like they're fucking flipping this shit around, dude, doing all kind of shit with the pizza dough, man. It's crazy. It's like a whole thing. And so there's all this kind of offshoot fucking industries with pizza. You got automated pizza places like now you can buy into. It's robots doing it. I don't know how good that would be. I feel like you need like an old fucking guy back there,
Yeah, you need a guy with a mustache and that big, tall, floppy white hat that's like looks a little bit like Mario. You know what you need? You need the tablecloths, the red and white checkered tablecloths, and then the old school cups with pellet ice in them, the translucent kind of glazed plastic cups. You need that.
Hell yeah, dude. I do love some Italian food, man. It is too fucking good. Too good.
It needs to, yeah, you need that typical, maybe I'll dress up like the Italian guy. And when my friends walk in, be like, LD, it's so good to see you. Where you been? Oh, let me come around the counter and see you. I want to, make it like you're part of the family when you get down there and order pizza. How your family been? And yeah, I like that. There used to seriously be a place like that. The guy wasn't as cartoonish, but he was Italian. And man, what the fuck place was it? I cannot remember for the life of me. It was over on this side of town, but really nice. When you walked in, welcome in, stuff like that, and had that old atmosphere. You just don't see that a lot anymore. Kind of sad.
Hey, we got another fucking world record. Cat in Michigan. He got a 16-inch tail.
That's almost big as my dick, yeah.
Hey,
Lord.
Ow. Ben Hooper again. A Michigan cat's 16.07-inch tail is officially the longest in the world, taking the record from its own half brother. Altair, a Maine Coon cat. I knew it was a Maine Coon. They're always doing shit. William
news.
John Powers of Farmington Hills owns Cygnus, a Maine Coon whose tail remains the Guinness World Record for the longest tail on a domestic cat ever at 17.58 inches long. However, this cat's dead. He died in a house
God.
fire.
Well,
Powers was later introduced to Altair, Cygnus's half brother, and quickly decided to adopt him. When I was ready to have cats again, the woman who bred Altair let me know that a litter had been born. There was a silver male kitten who was a half brother of Cygnus. Powers told Guinness World Records. Powers said it was early that Altair was following in his brother's footsteps. It was pretty obvious that just like Cygnus, from the time he was a kitten, he had a very long tail, and it continued to get longer as he aged. Powers said. Altair is now the world record for the longest tail on a domestic living cat after his tail was measured at 16.07 inches long. Altair isn't the only living world record holder in the family, though. Powers' Savannah cat Fenrir is the tallest living domestic cat at 18.83 inches tall. There you go. We got more cat world records. And, well, yeah.
that's for real. That's
I like that. And, shit. Not very much going on in video game news either.
No, you know what? I did have a little bit of an update. Watched a whole video and breakdown this weekend, so I need to add one more thing I did this weekend. It benefits all of us on the NCAA 20. I guess it'll be 2025. I've said 2024. It's coming out in 2024, but 2025. Everything is on schedule. From what I've heard, I know. We speculated that the NIL playoffs. Those things would be in there. FCS teams likely would not be. But most of that has been confirmed. I saw a video on it. It's on the next gen consoles. I'm trying to rack my brain because this just occurred to me because I remember watching that this weekend. So they basically confirmed the launch date still looks the same as summer. That's a good thing because as we get into fall, this is the time they usually start pushing it back. We've confirmed a lot of the fields are supposed to be updated, even if fields are under construction right now. They're using the models and mock-ups to make sure the fields look as they will and not what they're currently looking at. So Vanderbilt, for example, for all the two people that'll play as fucking Vanderbilt, they're going under a huge remodel right now. But the field's not going to be the remodel or the old field. It's going to be the new one, and they've got the mock-ups. So I don't know what other stadiums are going through any massive construction projects. So not big news, but you know what? Right now, where we're at, no news is good news. So stay on schedule, and next year, around this time, we will be reviewing that motherfucker. I believe it in my heart, Grant Mills.
Yeah. We got to do the PC review. I don't know. Are you going to get the Xbox version or PS version?
You know what? I'm still up for debate on that. I don't know. Man, I'm going to have, you know what? I'm going to have to play, like we talked about, we're going to have to go down that route. We really need some feedback from you guys. I need to see which system's going to have other games I want to play. I'm going to feel crazy if I dump a lot of money into buying one thing and just play football. So I need some other games. It's a flip of a coin right now. It really is.
Well, I don't know either. What? There's really nothing else going on in the news, y'all. Not even weird news. Not even non-weird news. Video game stuff. There's lots of ultra nerdy shit going on, but I don't play Starfield. Do you?
No. What the fuck is that?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. That's really so boring and man. Now I heard WWE superstar Bray Wyatt died. Do you know about this guy?
I saw that everywhere, but he's a little. I'm aware of who he is, his look, and he was Mike Rotunda's son, and I remember Mike Rotunda as IRS. But Sad young guy, but I've never watched a single match he had.
Remember Rikishi? He had a huge ass. It was like
Oh,
fucking crazy.
Yeah, and he used that to smash in the face of everybody. Stink
Yeah, he
face.
did. Oh,
Shit gross.
did he retire?
Probably. I would imagine that was a long time ago. His big old ass can't still be doing it, right?
I don't think so, because I think as I was watching, I think he's retired. I was watching the Dark Side on Yokozuna. I think he was on it. He's got to be retired, man. Yeah, because all of them fools are really old at this point.
Gotta be. He was big as hell. I know Yokozuna died. His big ass.
Man, he was huge. I'm sad that there's no more Dark Side of the Ring right now. We got
Ah.
Dark Side of the 2000s that's still on. I think that's coming on tomorrow. I can't remember. They had the one on The Bachelor, and I just think that's just a shitty ass, stupid fucking show that sucks ass. Never got into that shit.
No, it's simply a way for people to take the next step into their social media influencer career. You know what? I miss the days when it wasn't like The Bachelor and All Romantic. Do you remember the stupid shows like Joe Millionaire, when they pretended the Bachelor dude was a millionaire? His ass was a damn forklift operator or a construction guy, and they found bring that shit back where they tricking people, where they're not in on the joke, but America is. That's a lot more fun. Right now, America is the joke. Watching this shit, everybody knows, that's on this show that is bullshit. But back then, Fox especially, man, fuck people up with that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, at least it was kind of funny. So, No. Yeah. Oh shit! I was gonna say something else. What else? What else? Yeah, Dark Side of 2000. There's another one. Another show I was thinking that's going on. Oh yeah, the new Dark Side of Comedy season is gonna be coming out soon.
Ooh, that might be okay.
They're gonna have some good ones on there. Disco. I saw the ones last season. It was alright. It was pretty good.
Okay,
But,
fair enough.
But they're gonna have some better ones, so be on the lookout. What? You know what? You know what, boy? You know what?
What it does.
I want to take a quick break here, folks. So get your drugs and liquor and hookers. And we'll be back here in just a couple of moments. And Everybody Has a Podcast. Yeah. Yo, what up, everybody out there? If you want to call in, say what's going on. Like Chris in the chat. What's up, Chris? Hope you're having a good night tonight. We're going to get into a vintage video game review. Now, this game is actually newer, but it comes from video game vintage-ness, if you will. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Oh, yeah. Now, man, I played the first one, the second one in the arcades. So, man, lots of memories with this one. It is a good, the lineage is good. I'm going to tell you about how the game is in a minute because it's a little different once you have it on, like, say, a computer or something with a gamepad. You know what I mean? Marvel versus Capcom 1 and 2, man. I played in the. You remember this game, Wiggy?
I remember it. Yeah, cool game.
And then they had the crossovers. They had like Street Fighter 2, I think.
Yes, those were really, really cool.
Yeah, so this one's a crossover anyway, but then they had the other ones. There several offshoots of them. And man, just the way they had it, like with the whole cabinet. I feel you have to almost have a joystick for this. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is a crossover fighting game developed by Capcom in collaboration with A-Team as an updated version of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Fate of Two Worlds. The game features characters from both Capcom's video game franchises and comic book series published by Marvel Comics. The game was released in November 2011 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and was featured as a launch title for the PlayStation Vita in 2012. The game was later ported to PlayStation 4 in December 2016 and Windows and Xbox One in March 2017. In Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, players select a team of 3 characters to engage in combat and attempt to knock out their opponents. As an update, the game utilizes largely identical gameplay mechanics to the original. However, both aerial combat and X-Factor systems introduced in the Fate of Two Worlds have received adjustments. In addition to gameplay modifications and new playable characters, the game features several aesthetic changes. After the events of the 2011 Tokahula earthquake and tsunami disrupted the development schedule for the downloadable content of the Fate of Two Worlds, the additional content was created into a standalone title, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, for a discounted retail price. The game received generally positive reviews upon release. Critics praised the expanded character roster and improved online experience, but criticized the lack of new features and game modes. A sequel titled Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was released in September 2017. So yeah, this game's it's not. Listen, the old ones were fucking awesome. Like, you remember those, Wiggy?
Remember, yeah.
It seems like you could play with those in the arcades for hours, you know?
Right.
I don't know what it was. Maybe you had your friends there with you, or is the atmosphere of you could be in the arcade, you know, wasn't at home. A lot of shit to that there. So with this one, it still kind of is like, you still have that kind of same feel, but I was playing it on the computer and I didn't have a joystick, so there was that. It was a little bit different.
You have to play with the keyboard and like up arrows and shit.
No, I have like a controller.
Okay, cool.
But it's
I'm a dumbass.
still not as good as the fucking joystick, I feel. It's weird, but
You got a joystick?
Man, I was thinking about it, but I was like, man, how much of a waste of money? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know that I play games that much to do that, but I kind of do want one.
Yeah, I mean, you could start with a cheap one, I'm sure, and see how it, not cheap, dirt cheap, but something that's relatively inexpensive, just to see how it goes. And yeah, I'd be kind of curious. I like the old joystick feel.
They got some on Amazon that actually look good, and I don't think it's too bad. So I don't know. We'll see, man. Maybe they kind of look like the bulked up version of the NES Advantage. I remember I had one of those.
Yeah, I was looking at this PXN arcade fight stick. It's 4 out of 5 stars, $48. Has that old school look. That might be cool. You know what? When you said that, I don't know why it hasn't occurred to me to look into a joystick. But for computer games, I think that would be really, really fun.
Yeah, it's good to have some variety there. Have a gamepad and a fucking joystick. Because the arcade games that you get, a lot of options that you could have. So this one was on the PC that I played. Got several game modes on it, including arcade mode, and you know what that is. And then versus mode, training mode, and I think there's like a game mode here, Heroes and Heralds. It's down. That's like a DLC. I'm gonna give this one at 2.5. It was all right. I liked it better in a cabinet and the older ones, but it's still fun. I don't know. Games can't hold my attention like they used to. Like, I don't know. Man, like I said, maybe it's the joystick needing that, or I don't know if it's what it is.
If you would have said 20 years ago, or 30 years ago when we were really young kids, you would have access to the entire content, the entire library of just about any video game you wanted. I mean, we would have shit our pants. I mean, I remember going out. If you rented a game and it was a shitty game, you found a way to make that motherfucker interesting. I mean, unless it was just bad. The only bad game that I remember we rented that was just really shitty, besides Where's Waldo. I mentioned it on a couple of fucking episodes ago, and I will go to... That's a hill I'm dying on. That fucking Where's Waldo was the biggest piece of shit NES game ever. A close second was Bugs Bunny. I don't remember the entire title, but you couldn't even jump as Bugs Bunny. You had to just walk upstairs and shit. It was horrible. I remember my grandparents rented it for us one weekend, or my grandmother did, and my brother and I had it down there. And obviously we had a couple other games, but man, we were excited to try something new. We try to make it fun. That game was just a piece of shit. And we knew that's the game we chose to rent that weekend. It'd be next weekend until we got to try another one out. Now, man, you can fucking demo and shit. And, you got a lot of, like I said, the whole catalog available. So it's hard to get into one game, especially old games, and compare to new. It's like old cars, man. I love them. I think they're cool. But when you sit in a new car with all the USB plug in, you have access to all your stuff. It's the convenience, the efficiency, just the modernity, and we're spoiled by it. That may not be the case for you, but I know it's the case for me. I don't know. I'm just philosophizing over here.
I love downloading fucking skins on my Fortnite, yeah.
Fortnite? What? Have you ever played that, Wiggy? Fortnite?
Tried it once. It's okay. There's a lot of other games like PUBG that I've played a little more than Fortnite. You ever played any of those?
No.
It's pretty fun, yeah.
I don't play that shit. I feel like I don't need to. I don't know, man. It sounds addicting or something.
Yeah,
it's addicted to any other things.
No, but I got into me and LD.
Odie, get in the cello.
We played PUBG for a while, and it was fun. But yeah, I'm like you. I can't. It was one of those games too. I played on my phone, and I would literally start and be like, I'm gonna play one game, and it would last so long, but it would go so. It felt like it went quick, but you would look down, man. Fucking an hour went by easy, and just eventually felt like I was wasting my damn time.
Hell yeah. So I don't know. I wouldn't check out Ultimate whatever the hell this game is. Ultimate Capcom Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I don't know. Take it or leave it. I don't know. Maybe you get a joystick if you're gonna check this game out, because I don't know. It was all right. It was fun, but I don't know. I don't think I could just sit there for hours and play it. So
yeah, I think there's better fighting games out there. I remembered a little bit on the arcade, and I agree with you. I think the joystick would bring a little more authenticity to it and maybe give you a little more enjoyable. But would the joystick maybe bring it up to a 3 from a 2.5?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think you're going to find better games out there than that. Chris, shout out, still chatting in the chat line. We appreciate all of you spending time shouting out in the chat line and listening to us tonight. Good review. I like that. I like your honesty and your transparency, Grant Mills. Is that what you're known for?
Maybe.
Okay, cool.
I'm known for being a dumbass for sure.
Whis.
Well, it is what it is.
What it do?
Good God. Man, got a week. I'm ready for the weekend already. It's only Monday.
I'm telling you, me too. And it's a long weekend for me. I got Friday off, Saturday off, Sunday off.
It's Labor Day, isn't it? It's Labor Day
Labor
weekend.
Day. You got to be off on Labor Day, right?
I am.
Hell yeah. Well, be a good weekend.
I think so, my friend. Football games and other things that's happening downtown. Should be good. We still got picks to do tonight, y'all, and we will get into that. Do you have anything you need to cover tonight, Jay Wiggy? Anything on your mind?
Oh man, Grant Mills, you put me on the spot. Anything I want to cover? No, I don't. No, you know what? I think we've said it. I'm usually a cornucopia of random knowledge and useless information. Tonight, I'm like you. If I went to bed tonight and I woke up and it was Saturday and I missed the rest of the week, I've got football on my mind. That's really it. And I think once we get into the season, I can find other shit to do. But it's my favorite time of year, man. Isn't it yours as well? Best season, football season, and fall. Come on.
Oh yeah. That is true, and it is upon us, my friends. Man, I love it. I love it, man. What Chris and Ghana, what they watch over there? I bet that's a soccer. I bet they do soccer over there.
Football. Is that football over there?
Yeah,
I guess
regular football. We like football American, American football, football American.
Chris, yeah, he's breaking it down and about Ghana in the chat line. I'm curious what he does for work. He said it was early morning over there, and it's his mom's birthday. So happy birthday, Chris, in the chat line's mother.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh.
Yeah, hope she's going to have a good one. Yeah, you know what? It's been that kind of, it's been that weekend and that summer. We talked about it. I don't want to beat it down anymore because there's nothing, we can't do anything about that, but we can talk some football. And then next week, guess what? We'll have food we can talk about that we brought over to the Wiggy household. We're going to have game results. We're going to have callers calling in, talking about coaches and players and cheating ass Auburn. Did I say that already? It's going to happen at some point. Hugh Freeze. So I'm ready. I'm ready, Grant Mills. You tell me if you're ready for some pick'ems, because I got some scores from last week that are going to blow your mind.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into pick'ems, man. I'll let you start with the college.
Oh, college pick'ems. We had last week, if you guys remember, our friend LD joined us. Whis, he always joins us. He's not our friend. Grant and I knew it was coming. All right, our first pick'ems of the year on week 0. Grant, you and I are on the ball. We were both 6 for, what was that, 8 last week? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6 for 7. Good for you and I. 6 out of 7 on the college pick'ems. LD, he was 3 out of 7. And Whis, it warms my heart, was 2 out of 7. He got
He terrible.
He terrible. He awful. So college pick'ems, that's how they went last week on week 0. Didn't have a lot though, to be fair. Whis will get worse when we actually get into the season. But on NFL pick'ems, Man, we went through, how many games did we have? I think we had 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games. LD, a surprising 11 out of 16. Good job, LD. Shout out. Jay Wiggy. I was, after that, I got 9 right. Grant, it's too early. You were shooting in the dark with 6. And Whis, 5. So, Whis,
Man,
congratulations. You bottom of the barrel on both of them. And just, he was throwing shit against the wall to see what's sticking. Nothing stuck. So, you know what? It was fun. I love our pick'ems. I think as we get into the season, we need to put something on the line for pick'ems. What can we put as a bet? I keep track of it. Bottle of bourbon, $50 plus, something like that.
I follow me. I have no idea what to put up.
We'll figure that out behind the scenes. We'll when we're together this weekend. We'll figure it out. It'll be fun. So, yeah, I think this weekend's going to be good. I know not really any big games going on NCAA wise, but some still really good ones that'll be there. So, LD is not here tonight, so let me go ahead and start us off. Grant Mills, Jay Wiggy, Whis, to my dismay, will be picking as well. So, well, Grant, you got some NCAA pick'ems you want to set us off with? And
not really. I thought you was doing that.
You want me to get them? I think I got them for you. My bad. You got the NFL squads picked up?
Yeah, I'll do the NFL.
Oh, well, fuck yeah. My bad, homie. Let me see.
We'll just have you do the college, and I'll do the you do the college pick'ems. I'll do the NFL ones.
You know what? That's perfect. I just had them here for a second. Let me pull them back up. I will say, I think we're going to do the top 10 on college. I think that's what we said we'll do. But I do want to do, a couple weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, I picked TCU. Well, TCU is still fucking ranked, I'm sure, right? Assholes. How dare they be ranked?
I think they are.
Yeah, I think so too. I was trying to look at the top 24. Let's see where we're at. I can't figure out who we got. It's hard because so many teams are shitty. I'm going to go through these because we know Michigan is going to pound East Carolina. They're number 2 in the nation. I'm going to try to pick the games that are at least somewhat meaningful. That way we have a little bit of substance to them. And the one that I think is the game of the week is going to set it off. I think that's TCU in Colorado. Deion Sanders coaching debut, Power 5, TCU 17. Has anybody gone from runner-up to 17 before? Shit. So Colorado at TCU. Grant Mills, what do you say?
TCU.
I'm going to go TCU as well. Whis.
Hey, I'm going to go Colorado again.
Okay, I think I heard Colorado. He's doing it for the green out there. All right, these picks, again, they're going to be a little more random in the top 10 because we know who's going to win a lot of these games. It's a lot of one-sided cupcake in the opener. You know what? Let's bust top 25, another 11 o'clock game, I think, with an up-and-coming Iowa team versus Utah State. I'll go Utah State. Iowa or Utah State, Grant Mills?
Iowa.
I'm going Utah State, yeah.
All right. I said Utah State as well. Let's see. Going down, Ole Miss has Mercer. I don't think that counts as anything. Wisconsin and Buffalo. You know what? This one's going to be not a good one, but UMass actually played a tough game. They've got Auburn, Hugh Freeze's coaching debut down in the Plains. Auburn and UMass. I'm going to go Auburn pretty easily there, but I'm still going to keep it on the list.
Auburn.
I'm going Auburn, yeah.
Gotcha. Easy enough for the Tigers. All right, let me take a look. Man, there was a lot of one-sided games, but this one is not one of them. Drake May makes his return at North Kakalaki versus the Gamecocks of South Kakalaki. North Carolina is ranked 21. South Carolina is unranked. North Carolina goes to South Carolina to play the Gamecocks on their home field. So Grant Mills, what do you say? North Carolina or South Carolina?
I'm gonna go South Carolina.
All right, I like that. I am going to go North Carolina.
No, North Carolina. North Carolina.
Come on, raise up. Take your shirt off. A helicopter. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Another good game. We got number 7, Penn State, taking on West Virginia in Beaver Stadium. West Virginia at Penn State. I'll pick the Nittany Lions. Grant Mills, what say you?
Penn State.
Penn State.
Well, Penn State, yeah.
Penn State unanimously. Crimson Tide has Middle Tennessee. Just because we love them and we're the Tide faithful, should I just go ahead and write everybody pick Alabama?
I'm going to, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty unanimous. And let's see what else we got. Man, it is going to be some chump change matchups. A lot of one-sided guys. The number 1 team in the country, Georgia, at UT Martin. Grant Mills believes in UT Martin. I don't, but we're not going to put that on paper.
Who's Florida playing?
Florida is actually playing Thursday night. That's a good game. I think they have Utah. Let's go with this one. I like that. They've got Utah Thursday night. Utah's 14, and they're at Utah. So Florida is at Utah. Number 14, Utah, playing at Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Grant Mills, who you got?
I'm going to go Utah on this one. Oh, man, there's so many questions on both teams. I'm going to go Utah.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Good call going back to Thursday. I forgot they were debuting a couple of matchups then. Florida lost to fucking Vanderbilt last year. I think Utah's the better pick. I'm picking Florida. My gut says they're going to bring it.
I'm picking Florida, Gabe.
It's a good game, huh?
Yeah, that's going to be a good one, I hope.
All right, let's see if we can get a couple more, at least 2 more slid in here. Thursday actually has a slew of games. I don't think anybody gives a shit about St. Francis and Western Michigan. Any other ranked teams playing then? No. Friday, we have a couple. Hawaii is back playing 10 o'clock at night. That's actually Stanford, who is unranked right now, playing Hawaii. They are at Hawaii at Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. Shout out to Hawaii overcoming from those fires. Stanford at Hawaii. Grant Mills, what you got?
Stanford.
I will go Stanford as well. Whis.
Rainbow Warriors, yeah.
You'd have to throw that shit out there. And capping it off, I think this is going to be a really good game. We have a battle of 2 top 10 teams. This is going to be Sunday. Kind of weird they play this shit on Sunday, but at least Monday is an off day from work. LSU, number 5 at Florida State. Florida State, man, number 8. I couldn't believe that. This is a neutral site, supposedly. It's in Florida, Camping World Stadium in Orlando. I think that's a good game, Grant Mills. Who you got? You got the Tigers or do you got the Seminoles?
LSU.
I got LSU too, and I don't even think it's going to be competitive.
I'm going Florida State for the hell of it, yeah.
All right, it's definitely not going to be
I think it's
competitive.
going to be a fucking blowout.
Yeah, I knew whatever Whis says, do the opposite, right? Yeah, so there's a couple of hidden gems in there. I've talked about it before. I could talk college football all day. Don't let me distract you from that shit. I think your good game of the week, TCU and Colorado, will be interesting to see what Sanders does. Alabama still with the coaching debate. They've got quarterback debate. They got 4 that they're rotating. Saban is not naming a depth chart. Then you're capping it off on Sunday, full weekend of football with 2 top 10 teams. And Monday, the games don't stop. You've got number 9 Clemson, who's kind of fell off the hierarchy as the past couple of years, at Duke, Wallace Wade Stadium. So Man, that is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with a college football game. How about that, Grant Mills?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. So finally, man, it's finally upon us, my friends. Finally upon us. Now we got NFL picks. Thursday, September the 7th. Week 1. Because there's no more preseason. And
Yeah, they making cuts tomorrow.
yeah. Yep. Roster cuts. So we got Detroit and Kansas City. Where you going with?
KC.
I'm going Kansas City, y'all.
I'm going to go Kansas City as well. Now for the Sunday matchups, Carolina at Atlanta.
Ooh, Carolina.
I'm going Carolina.
I'm going ATL, y'all. I just have a feeling.
Now we got Cincinnati at Cleveland. Did we already pick these? We didn't pick these, did we?
No, Cincy played. Who were they last week? Oh, I got Cincy at. Cincy was with Washington last week.
Okay.
So
I don't know. I'm tripping. There's no way I don't know. Why don't tell. Cincinnati. I'm going Cincinnati. Who you going with?
Cincy.
I'm going Cleveland, yeah.
All right. Jacksonville at Indianapolis.
Jayville.
Ooh, Jacksonville.
I'm going Jacksonville too, yeah.
Tampa Bay at Minnesota.
TB.
I'm going Tampa Bay.
I'm going with Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
Tennessee at New Orleans.
I'll go Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee as well.
Not New Orleans, yeah.
San Francisco at Pittsburgh.
Pitt.
I'm going to go San Francisco.
I'm going San Francisco, y'all. I like Brock Purdy, y'all. He's Purdy.
What? God, Arizona at Washington.
You know what? I'm gonna go for the Cards.
Their quarterback situation is weird. Oh, I still don't know about Washington, so I'm gonna go Washington.
I'm going Cardinals, yeah.
I only got Houston at Baltimore.
Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens.
I'm going Ravens, yeah.
Green Bay at Chicago.
Chicago.
I want to go Green Bay.
I'm going Chicago, yeah.
Las Vegas at Denver.
Ooh. Man, Vegas Cowboys game. I watched that one yesterday. I'm gonna go Denver.
I'm going Denver.
I'm going Vegas, yeah. Jimmy G, yeah.
Philadelphia at New England.
Philly.
I'm going Philly.
I'm going Philadelphia, yeah.
Miami at Los Angeles Chargers.
I'm saying Miami. I think I'm just low key pulling for them, but Miami.
I'm gonna go Los Angeles Chargers.
NIA, y'all. Miami. NIA, y'all. NIA, y'all.
Okay.
Who are you going with? I didn't get it down.
Yeah. Next game is Los Angeles Rams at Seattle.
I'll go with Seattle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go LA Rams.
I'm going LA, y'all. Left field over here.
And next, Dallas at New York Giants.
Dallas looked pretty decent yesterday. I'm gonna go Dallas.
I'm gonna go Dallas as well.
I'm going New York, y'all. New York Giants.
Monday, September the 11th, Buffalo and New York Jets.
Oh, Jets. I'm going to go Jets.
I'm going Buffalo.
I'm going New York Jets and AA ring.
All right. That does it for the picks, everybody. Oh. So we'll have those for you guys.
Feels good. Feels good to get some real picks in. These are real games. I like it. Grant Mills. Quick trivia question before we start winding it down. Lowest ticket price I found in college football this week. Southeast Louisiana at Mississippi State, an SEC team playing on the SEC network. Tickets as low as $2.
$2, damn.
Colgate and Syracuse are starting at $5. So Mississippi State, your fans need to show up and buy those $2 fucking tickets because that is abysmal.
That's crazy. That's going to be a terrible game.
It's going to be terrible, and that's embarrassing. That's upper deck seats, but this is not just one ticket that's a fluke somewhere. $2, $3, $3, $4, $5, $6. There are tons of tickets at Mississippi State. Davis Wade this week. In fact, I'm scrolling down as I've been mentioning that, and I just got into the $10 tickets. And those are lower level tickets, by the way. So get your act together. Support your fucking team. You're an SEC team. Have some pride in yourself. Mississippi State.
We'll see how that goes, man. I hope they do well. So, the Bulldogs. Yeah, boy.
I'm rooting for them. Grant Mills, I'm going to get with you this week off the air. We'll get some plans going. I'm excited to see you this weekend. I've been waiting for it. Get the boys together, get some food, break a little bread, pick some picks.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be excellent, man. Going to be excellent. Yeah. Man, time to start up the cutty. So what's going on for the meal prep this week?
Meal prep this week, I've got some strip steak that I cut up, a little white rice on the side, so kind of a Asian-inspired bowl without all the ingredients and MSG like we talked about earlier. I actually have some cheeseburger casserole, which is basically pasta. The ingredients are the same, honestly, but it's called cheeseburger casserole. It's baked. And I have some chicken. I actually broke the grill out the other day, waited till the evening it cooled down. Got some grilled chicken. I chopped up into big chunks, soaked that in barbecue sauce. So barbecue chicken. That's the basic, nothing too fancy this week. Got some fresh fruit too, grapes, raspberries. Make a bowl on that. How does that sound? Pretty good?
Sounds good to me, my friend.
Sweet.
What the hell situation? You going anywhere out of town this week?
Nowhere out of town. I am in some training classes most of the week. Good time to schedule those, right? So don't have to do anything. And then Friday, I am off for a long, much needed 4-day weekend. How about yourself? You got any pretty busy schedule? You're out every day, right?
Yeah. I'll be out every day. You know what's up. I mean, that's how we do it. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, I'm out every day, and so it'll be good. And then fucking hey, man. What about Whis?
I'm be living on baby every day, y'all, and I gotta go see her right now. Oh yeah.
Boo!
You suck, Whis Creeper. Fucking you suck, man. God damn you. All right, man. Well,
Boo!
any words of wisdom or anything before we get out of here, we?
You know what? I was lost on words of wisdom, but I saw a cool fact you guys and girls might enjoy out there. Ray Caldwell debuted on 8/24/1919 for the Indians. Got struck by fucking lightning during the ninth inning of a game. And then 17 days later, pitched a no-hitter. So Ray Caldwell back in 1919, struck by lightning in the ninth inning of his Indians debut, as a matter of fact. And then 17 days later, not even 3 weeks later, pitches a no-hitter. How about that? I thought a little fun fact before the end of the show would be kind of change up the pace a little bit.
Oh yeah, baby, yeah, yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, so cool fun fact, everybody. Check out the fucking old episodes. We're on episode 111 right now. Check out 11. Yeah. Check out the old shit. It's pretty good, pretty funny shit. Hope all you have a great weekend coming up with the football season. Man, it's just gonna be so much excitement. I feel. Hit the subscribe button. Man, what else? Every Monday night, 9:30. Everybody has a podcast. Grant Mills, Whis Creever, Jay Wiggy, Whis Creever, yeah. Check it out. Subscribe, follow, donate some shit. Gonna go with a quotation from the great Tom Arnold. Anytime your head explodes, that's not a good situation. Hope all y'all have a great weekend, like I just said 34 times earlier. And come back here next Monday night, folks. We're going to be here. We're going to be breaking down games, all kind of good shit. What happened on the weekend?
Whoa!
Yeah, possibly strippers, hookers. I don't even know. Cocaine, maybe. Have a good one, folks. We love it. Shrug it up.